And well, how's it going, guys and girls? Yet again, we are here again, and you already know what I'll do, so let's get the crap started. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line and recites bringing the word to life. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you really? Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It is called After Image of a Crimson High. It looks like something cool, like King Crimson no Noryoku. Okay, JoJo references. If you get a reference, leave it on the comments. Oh shit, what did I do? Shit, stop! Ah! Forget it. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it, despite that once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry for that, I misclicked. So, shift is to skip. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of a seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You would better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? Yeah, I mean, doing in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Maybe make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I would like to continue like that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get it through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. You two, look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Luky, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Wait, that thing with the messages again, sorry. Okay, let's move on. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Luky. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? So, let me save and let's proceed. Let me just save. There, it's saved. Let's return. So, we are still trying to do Natsuki stuff, so I'll try to search for Natsuki words, because I've been missing some of them. Let me see. Okay, I think I got some. No, wait. Guess if I go poems here. Okay, so let's see. Images. Okay, so Natsuki words are here, but that's uh, wait, Sayuri Natsuki. Okay. No, wait, what the fuck? There, this is what I wanted. Okay, so Natsuki. Let me see. Bunny, kitty. Now, marshmallow. She likes food. Okay. Cheeks, swimsuit, fluffy, shopping, boop, ribbon, cute. Oh shit! What the hell? Summer, anger, excitement. Oh, kawaii, papa, perfect, and skirt. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival as well. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. And besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Mon Hika. Okay, that pun was worse than mine, but it's a valuable pun. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You are spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk with everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be, liar? It just feels like you're a little off. I'm sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've got... I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Luky, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with in that what way you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Luky. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's never talked. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Messages again, wait a bit. Wait, finishing. There, back. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking with her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing in her mind is you, Luky. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Luky. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Uh, I said too much. I'm sorry that. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk with her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room into where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sig and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weight me down so much? Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, you know. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right, something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave or leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything, and she practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing, but anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't. If any, if anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it will be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about our friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Who should I show my poem first? Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. Really, I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to be jealous about. Hahaha. Natsuki, what? You're not confident about your writing, are you? Eh? Uh, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Hmm. It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did it. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Luky, please just tell me that you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but that's the reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems with people just laugh and say, "That's so cute," like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want Natsuki thrills off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems. Do you? So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she's always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about you, about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was a part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally she forced herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you, tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something I say it with a shout, but my true feelings I can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me I reach for the stars, but when I feel small I don't get very far, but standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trust me. My pen always puts my feelings to the best. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit clearer because you think of me. Because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then you just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think this sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her, but as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on the words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Now, Sayori, and that's no point on doing Yuri, so I'll jump to Monica instead. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about that, I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Luky. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need something. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today, Sayori. And tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem next? Monica, there's no point in showing it to Yuri. Hi, Luky. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of all a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also made me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Thinking with Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Hey, that's... Oh, come on, Luky, it's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is, if I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Hey? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Luky. It's not like bruh. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I guess I need to ask you one thing. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then I could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond, Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. Yeah, I already read this poem, so I'll pass. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In any way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That's true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than anyone. Oh, you're talking directly to me or my character, Miss Breaking the Fourth Wall? You're not Deadpool, so you can't stop that. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you over too shy to share your writing, because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem next? Let's go Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Okay, done. Let's keep going. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Uh, Stagnating hair is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Looks, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Yeah, uh, Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Yeah, you only realize it now. Damn it. Where the heck did you run off to, anyway? I thought you just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time when she's not feeling okay? Damn. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sari will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That's true. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a little on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help. But anyway, that just leaves you, Luky, the one who is truly useless. Hahaha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would be probably go on long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and so you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle your baking on your own. Luky may not like to be around if you only think out would be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard would it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Lucky to. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Lucky to decide how he would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he is interested in. You literally just said it. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can't we just settle this already? Yeah, Lucky, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use two people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun, you'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yi? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Lucky? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. Well, that's good enough for me. How about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something to work to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That will be really important for the way the people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying much encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she's trying to clear the mood. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feels good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are just going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more of today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their stuff. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out of the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Hmm, Natsuki gives me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? And didn't you say you were just going to give me all the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that it's not like I could just act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all of it. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we are outside school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. And so can't I. So wait there, big boy. We'll end it for here. This episode will end for here, so let's save it here. And well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave the like, comment, and other games you want me to play. Like I said, I'm looking forward to play Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, or Apex Legends, or play Counter-Strike. I don't know, just tell me what you want me to play. And, well, share this with your friends, and remember, if you're under 13 years old, you should not watch this video. So, yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, thank you so much for being here, and well, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!